Hi, I'm KB and I'm sure you heard the news by now. Pokemon X and Y, aka Pokemon Algebra. But no, seriously, about the game itself, it looks pretty interesting. Well, I'm pretty much making an underwhelming statement there. 6th generation looks like it is going to be highly promising. We're going to finally have a fire type which isn't firefighting in consecutive rows. We're actually going to have a grass type that doesn't seem to be a reptile. If you noticed in the first game, Bulbasaur, Venusaur were plant dinosaur things. Chikorita to Meganium were like Brontosaurus kind of things. Sceptile was a lizard, Torterra was a tortoise, and Superior was a snake. So now they're going with squirrel thing. Something like that. It may look to some people that the new water type is something they've already done before, a frog. Whereas Politoed had toad in its name, even though it looks more like a frog than a toad. And you have Seismitoad, which is a Croagunk is a poison frog, so they're just going to make a general water frog, I guess. So that's going to be interesting. I mean, we've only seen the little starters, we haven't seen the big starters yet, so more information for that to come in the future. But the overall 3D gameplay, it is something that people have been saying for ages that they should have done, you know, with Pokemon Black and White, should have had Pokemon Black and White on the 3DS. But at least now we're going to have some sort of interesting kind of way of doing Pokemon. You know, better late than never. Is it worth the big announcement? Well, yeah, in terms of what the gameplay looks like, it looks completely re-rendered compared to old Pokemon games. Like, no sprites anymore, there's proper animations. There's like proper cel-shaded animations, which is awesome. I might even buy a 3DS just for that. So that's really all I can say for Pokemon X and Y. Kind of weird names to call it, but the names don't really matter that much, although. Gone from primary colours to special non-reactive metals, to rare stones, then to rare substances, and back to shadings, and then to letters, or algebra. It looks like it's going to integrate a lot of previous gen Pokemon, which is what Black and White didn't really do until post-game. As far as Let's Play goes, I don't exactly have a 3DS at the moment, and I don't have a 3DS capture card because I don't have a 3DS. So I can't really record it at the minute. I know apparently it's going to be available worldwide in October, and that's quite not a long way away. So Game Freak like to make annual Pokemon games, so is it a good thing? Well, most of it's like re-rendering and stuff, you know, new versions of things, like if you get a new generation it doesn't take until long, but some people even say that Pokemon X and Y was released a bit too early. It depends, because not many people are getting a 3DS because of the 3D rendering. Some people may get a 3DS because they like games like Kid Icarus Uprising, but a lot of people have told me that that's one of the reasons they don't get a 3DS is because the 3D hurts their eyes. I have good eyes, I even have carrot eyes, so it won't affect me. Aside from that, I have been planning to try and get a 3DS at some point, and I'm putting off on the Wii U until it gets a good array of games, because I'm not really interested in Mario or anything anymore. You know, so I've kind of grown out of the series, to be honest. I like the old games, but anything new, it just kind of seems stale to me. So yeah, thank you for watching, and lights out!